Hi everyone, my name is Zoe, and tonight I will be persuading you all to become an organ donor. What is an organ donor? Well, an organ donor is a person who chooses rightfully to donate their organs in the event that something should happen where they pass away unexpectedly or expectedly. An organ donor can also be a family member who decides to donate their family members' organs who passed away unexpectedly if they weren't registered in the event that someone should need their organs. Now, I know the thought of it is a little, you know, bothersome, but I'll explain to you the benefits and also the consequences of not becoming an organ donor. How would you feel if you had a family member that was waiting for an organ from a person who was a perfect match but wasn't an organ donor or a registered organ donor? How would you feel if you yourself was waiting for an organ and you were on a list, and because so many people have passed away in this time span who were perfect matches but they just weren't organ donors? How would you feel? I know the thought sounds a little bit not settling, but I'll explain to you a little bit more to help you understand. Becoming an organ donor does not mean that you're going to be killed. It doesn't mean that you're going to not have a code performed on you in the event that you should lose consciousness. If you're a full coded patient, we are going to do everything in our power to get you back. Should we not be able to resuscitate you with after all the efforts that we give, I promise you we're not trying to kill you just to get your organs. A lot of people have that misconception, and that is why a lot of people do not register to become a registered organ donor, which makes me very sad. So I'll just explain a little story with you. My aunt, about 3 months ago, my aunt was diagnosed with multiple diseases that cause multiple organ functions. She wasn't on hospice, but the option was there because she was on a waiting list and there was no possible donor at that moment. About 2 weeks before she passed away, we were told that there was a family who had lost their son, but they kept him on a vent. And organ donation was the option, but they refused, they declined. And 2 weeks later, my aunt passed away at the age of 45. I know that's sad, but I just had to explain to you the significance of being an organ donor. Not to blame anyone, but had he been an registered organ donor, or his family made that decision to donate his organs, she probably would still be alive with us today. So, there you can see. In this country and all around the world, there's a constant need, a growing need for organ donors. Um, it's it's not it's as simple as I'm saying it to you, but it's a difficult decision because many people are not properly educated. I stress the need for education because a lot of people are misunderstood when they hear the term organ donation. On becoming a registered organ donor means that you give right to your body to be distributed however means necessary. And it's not just your liver, your kidneys, your lungs, your heart. It can also be your corneas of your eyes. Did you know that you can donate corneas of your eyes? You can donate tissue. You can donate, of course, you can donate bone marrow. You can donate blood. There are many, many, many things that our bodies are equipped to give to someone else, to give them the chance of life. I'll tie this quickly into one of my many, 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 many favorite movies. It's called 7 Pounds. 7 Pounds was starred. Will Smith was starring in this movie, and he tragically lost his wife due to, you know, in a car accident they got into. That was his life, and he has not been the same since. And he made it his duty to commit suicide. That's exactly what he did. And in that event, he instructed his lawyer to distribute his organs to people who he handpicked, who he felt were perfect fit for this organs. I mean, how amazing is that? Sad that he committed suicide, but amazing that he would give sight to a blind man, a heart, a a lung, bone marrow to a cancer patient. I mean, the benefits of being an organ donor are great. And the ways you can become an organ donor is there is a website. It's called Gift for New York. I have this on my ID from work because I talk to a lot of my patients about it. And there's also a website, donatelife.ny.gov. Those are ways that you can register to become a registered organ donor, as well as just to see some information about it. I hope you enjoyed my little presentation. I hope I convinced you to at least think about it if you're not ready to register. And you can save a life without even knowing it. So I thank you for taking the time to listen, and I hope you guys have an amazing night. I gotta get back to work now. Bye.